I don't know if you've ever heard of the song called Kings and Queens by Ava Max, but this is what the build is based off of, the colors that she mentioned. The colors that she mentioned were hot pink and black. And I noticed that there wasn't a whole lot of hot pinks and blacks in The Sims 4. I mean, there's plenty of blacks, I'm sorry, but not a whole lot of hot pinks. And I would include fuchsia, which there are some fuchsias, but there just wasn't a lot that would kind of make sense for the build. So I decided to use lighter color of pinks and everything. So this is supposed to be a large family home. And I'll admit it does look a little weird. I was trying to find a little inspiration from Pinterest, and I think I was looking at it wrong because it looks nothing like this. So it's a little bit bigger than what I intentioned. So I hope it's all right. So this is actually my second time recording this because apparently my mic setting wasn't correct. And so I was talking for little over 9 minutes or so, and it did absolutely nothing. No recording whatsoever. So here we are again. So originally this was just gonna be a pink house, but I've already done a pink house. I have never done a black house. So I was kind of wanting to go with that. And I did find fuchsia flowers, so I was pretty happy about that. I'm like, okay, now we're working with something. But I only really limited the fuchsia, the hot pink, to the terrain paint outside. Or not the terrain paint, but the terrain, like, bushes and flowers and stuff like that. So, landscaping, that's what I was trying to think of. So, that's what I was trying to go with there. There are tons of flowers and just little gardens and stuff. So, I also made a little path over there to the tree for a sitting area, and I made a little pond that would look kind of nice and, just an area for relaxing. And I don't know if all this goes together, but I kinda had fun making it. So, anyway, and there is gonna be a little pond that you'll see here in a few moments, which I've never m made one in the front yard before. So I thought it'd be kind of cool little accent, and plus there's not a whole lot of room in the back. And once I realized this was gonna be a huge build, I had 0 interest in making a backyard. So everything's gonna be inside and fun inside. So there are a lot of pink items in The Sims 4, but there's not a whole lot of, like, beams that are pink, so I couldn't really outline the house in pink little beams, which is fine. So I just had to do my best with what I had, and this build was ridiculous. The first floor, no problem. No problem at all. Second floor, I kind of sighed a really big sigh. So, in total, this build took me about 3 hours and 2 minutes or so. 3 hours and 3 minutes, I think, if I round up, which that was a long time. So that's from building and decorating just to turn it into a 9-minute and 52-second video. So as you can see, there's a lot of pink and there's a lot of black, but I think that I made it work. And this house has 4 bathrooms and 3 beds. There is a crafting area, a hobby room, I guess, and a little family gaming area with cards. And I've never utilized the swatch for carpet before until this build, so I think it looks kind of alright. It does look a little harsh though with the whole bunch of pink, so I was trying to contrast it with the black and kind of sandwich it in, like, do opposite colors. I think it worked out. And I wasn't planning on the bottom big bedroom to be the master suite, but I think it kind of is. But then again, I kind of made 2 master bedrooms because there's an ensuite to both of them. But I think I put more effort into the bottom master bedroom because I think it looks a little bit nicer. Again, I kind of forgot about the upper floor. because I was just trying to focus on one at a time. And I've never used those floor pillows before until now, so I think it looks tidy and looks nice. And I like how the accent table just fits in the corner there. I was just needing something to fill up space, so it worked out perfectly. I did use some repeat artwork because, again, you can go over the top or it won't make much sense, but I decided just to go with it and see how I liked it. And I like how this dining room turned out. I think it looks really nice. I didn't add a carpet underneath the table. I should have, but I didn't. Anyway, so I did a 12-hour live stream last week. Actually, no, yeah, it was actually this week. It was Monday, man. And I streamed for 12 hours. However, YouTube only captured 11 hours and 55 minutes of it for some reason, but my OBS did say 12 hours. And I played multiple type of games. Mainly they were cozy games, and I played games with viewers, which is really fun because I started at 12 p.m. and lasted until 12 a.m., a little after 12 a.m., and it was pretty fun. My goal was to get to 100 subscribers that stream, but I didn't, which was okay. The subscribers didn't come in until a little bit later, which was fine. I was happy about that. And right now, I think I'm at 98 subscribers. And again, my goal is 100 subscribers, so consider subscribing. And I know that about 60% of you are not subscribed. It'd be really cool if you were to subscribe. You could find other small channels like this one and get more content that you guys apparently like. So I just recommend liking the channel, so or subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, and come hang out on stream every once in a while. I don't stream all that often, and since school is going to be starting up on Monday, the streams will probably be less and less. Probably going to focus on video making, um, because I'd like to do both, but we'll see how this semester goes. I don't foresee it being a problem, but because I'd like to have a balance between both. And I'm almost done with school, so that's it's a big thing because I think after this semester, I have 2 more. So I should be done in the spring, and I'll be finished with a master's degree. And now we go up to the 2nd floor. And again, it was a really big sigh because I was like, "Oh my gosh, I still have so much to do." And I had no idea what I wanted to do. And this is where I was saying, like, this could be a master bedroom as well, if you wanted to, because there is an ensuite bathroom to it. But I didn't really put much effort into it. I didn't know that The Sims 4 had those little night lights besides the children's one to scare off the monsters. So I definitely use those cute little ones. And the bathrooms are about the same. I use the same stuff in them, just to kind of, make it work together. Continuity, I guess. That might be boring to some, but I was having fun with it. There are quite a few of bookshelves in here, so I hope that's alright with you guys. And I found a little attic area. I made a little attic area, which is just storage for junk because I needed to use the space. It's not really functional. There's nothing really in there that you could use. Well, you could, but why not? I don't know, but I didn't know that little bed was a toddler bed. I thought it was like a children's bed, but I was like, "That's a little too small." And so I had to or I had to edit that, so which was fine. I finally was able to use, like, posters instead of, like, picture frames. I think the hardest area of building is the paintings because my own home doesn't really have a whole lot of paintings on the wall or any artwork on the wall. I don't know, I've always lived that way. But here's this little crafting area, which I couldn't decide what to do with. It was just like, I don't know. But anyway, we're nearing the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Please consider liking, subscribing, and following the channel. Bye!